Hello everyone, it's Simmuz here. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we are going to talk, as the title and the thumbnail say, about The Sims 5. So I wanted to make this video because there has been a lot of rumors lately, especially the last couple of weeks, about a possible announcement for The Sims 5 coming soon. So I want to talk about all the rumors and the information that we have about The Sims 5 so far, and also why we think an announcement is coming out in the next couple of weeks, and also what I think that The Sims 5 is going to be and how it's going to look like in the Sims franchise. But before starting this video, please, if you enjoy this kind of content, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like to this video so that I know that you like this kind of content. If you like speculation and this kind of news stuff, I really enjoyed making it. I really like doing this commentary kind of videos, so I hope you enjoyed them as well. So The Sims 5 has been in the works for a long time. As we know, as of right now, EA has been working on a secret project that has been referred as Project Lotus for a while, I think a couple of years at this point. And a lot of people are actually speculating that this Project Lotus is actually going to be The Sims 5, so the new installment in the franchise. What's also interesting is that The Sims 4 has been released at this point 8 years ago in 2014, so it has been a long time coming for a new game in the franchise, because usually when we look at the past and we look at The Sims 1 and 2 and 3, the release date weren't as long as it has been for The Sims 4. The Sims 4 has been living a long life. It has a lot of content coming out, and what's really interesting is that the Sim gurus keep saying that there's a lot of years of content still coming for The Sims 4. And that is very interesting to me, and we are going to talk about that later in this video. But talking about The Sims 5, a lot of people actually are speculating about The Sims 5 being in production and being in the works behind the scene at EA and Maxis for a while at this point. Some of the rumors say that The Sims 5 will be a better game than The Sims 4. He will have multiplayer, which of course you can be on both sides. You can think that is better as an option or a worse option. Personally, I don't really super like the idea of multiplayer, but that has been a big rumor for a while in the industry and all behind the scenes as well. So it is possible that The Sims 5 is coming soon. What is interesting though is that The Sims has announced a summit, which is gonna be like a celebration slash show off of new stuff coming, and that is gonna happen on October 14th. And that is also the date where The Sims 4 base game is going to go free play. So The Sims 4 at release costed, I think, 30-40 bucks, and slowly through the years the price changed, and now I think it costs is like 5-6 bucks. They announced that for October 14th, The Sims 4 base game is going to go free play. A lot of people are talking about this as both a positive and a negative. I know a lot of people were upset that they paid for the game and now it's free play, but I mean, it's been out for 8 years at this point, so it's fine in my opinion. And also they are giving away a free kit for all the players that bought the game, so if you want to redeem your own kit, you can do it. And of course, it's going to be a great position for them, because making the base game free, which has been free for a while at this point, it happened a few times already in the past. For a certain amount of time it was free, and the price still changed a whole lot from 40 to like $5. That's a staggering difference. So I think making the base game free play, it's very good for EA, because they are going to sell more packs. That is like inherent with having the base game free. A lot more people are going to download it and then are probably going to buy more packs. But of course, they also said that at this summit they are going to talk about Sims news, and they didn't specify about Sims 4 news, so that's what made the start of the rumor buzzing. And a lot of people are speculating that they will announce The Sims 5 at this summit in October. So if we check this article by the Sims community, this says here The Sims 5 could be announced next month. I am going to link all the articles that I'm going to talk about and use in this video down below, of course. We have an interview with GRUBB, who is a video game reporter, so a journalist for VentureBeast Game Beast. He had some insight about the Sims franchise and said that The Sims 5 might come out. Well, not come out, but maybe there's going to be an announcement in the upcoming months. As it says here in the article, the Sims team revealed video, they'll be doing a special Sims Summit livestream, and they're going to talk about future project for the Sims franchise, and that is the reason why people are speculating there is a new game coming out. And Jeff GRUBB here said, The Sims 5 is also coming, you're right, at this thing next month, they almost certainly will announce it then. The announce is coming soon and averred it's likely next month. That aligns up with what they're saying. Expect to hear about The Sims 5 soon, then I'd expect to be playing it soon. The game is very long ways off apparently. They're gonna tell you it's coming, in the meantime you can enjoy a lot of things in The Sims 4 though. Of course, we cannot tell if this person has any insider information, but they are in the behind the scene of the gaming community for sure, and they definitely have some context here and there because they are a journalist. So I might say that this is a very interesting still thing for them to say. What's also very interesting, again, I'm going to go through another Sims community article here, the Project Sunrise name. So I said before that The Sims 5 has been known in the gaming world, like in behind the scenes, as Project Lotus. Throughout development, it's not weird for companies to change a project's name, so it is possible that Project Sunrise is a nickname for The Sims 5. And the person that found it first with the new is Simmuz here. When they announced the summit, they showed a new plum bob. I'm going to click on it. This is the new plum bob. Pretty cute. And if you check, this is how it's called. It's called the Q3 Project Sunrise Plum Bob. It could be just the name of the summit. Maybe it's called Summit Sunrise or whatever. Maybe it is the inside way to call this summit, so it might be something else. It might be another different project altogether. It might be like a new expansion pack for The Sims that it's called Project Sunrise in the meanwhile, but of course we cannot tell. And you know, the fact that we get a new plum bob is also kind of suspect, because every time we get a new plum bob, it's also probably like for a new thing. Like the only game that got 2 plum bobs is The Sims 4. So getting 3 different plum bobs for The Sims 4, it's gonna be very interesting. But, you know, never say never. What I think it's interesting talking about The Sims 5 is what the Sim gurus have been saying about The Sims 4 for years at this point. Which is, The Sims 4 is not done. It's not gonna stop soon. We are going to get more packs, we're going to get more updates, we're going to get more content for it. So if we check this article by Sims VIP, this is from March 2021, which I think is one of the latest times the Sims Guru said this, but I think that they keep like hinting that there is more content coming for The Sims 4. The thing that they said here, Sim Guru Bad at the end, the great thing is a game continues to grow and we look forward to delivering more stuff as the game goes on for many more years to come. Many more years to come. They're saying many years. So at this point, March 2021, the game was 7 years old. That's a pretty ancient game at this point. It's pretty old. 2014, I think there's like a couple other games that we can say that are still as played and cared for by the community, and that they're still getting updates and content for at this point in time. We could say GTA 5, Skyrim, and Minecraft. And that's basically it. So it's definitely not something that happens a lot, especially looking back at other games in the Sims franchise. Usually games don't last this long. Sims 1 was from 2000 to 2004, and then Sims 2 came out, so it was only 4 years. At this point, Sims 4 has lived double the time that the original Sims game had. And right now we live in a society where gaming consumerism is very fast-paced. So we get a lot of new games fast as possible. We get a lot of new games, a lot of AAA games, a lot of indie games every day. Every day there is a release. Every month there's new content coming out. So it's very weird for The Sims 4 to still continue to live, unless that is EA's plans for The Sims 4. Before talking about what I think is going to happen about The Sims 5, there is also this, it's pretty recent apparently, instantgaming.com, which is a site that does resell games. that did update a release date 2022 for The Sims 5. Of course, this is just a random thing. It's a random site. They don't usually have any information. They can just be speculating. They have been wrong before, but they also have been right before. What they say about The Sims 5 is that The Sims 5 for PC will be the 5th main game in an enormous franchise which has sell double-digit multiples of expansion pack adding to each game's universe. This game, coming out soon, carries the hopes of fans that it continues the fine tradition of reflecting our own world back to us, albeit in a zany sim kind of way. The following are best guess detail about what the game includes, as little has been confirmed yet. If you want to read again, I will link this down below if you want to read it for yourself. And as I said, this is not official information at all. This is very much speculation, as much as I'm doing right now in this video. So take it with a big grain of salt. Let's talk about what I think the future say for the Sims franchise. So what I believe is going to happen is that what we call Project Lotus, Project Sunrise, The Sims 5 basically, is not going to be what we expect as a regular addition to the Sims franchise. So it's not going to replace Sims 4, just like Sims 4 replaced Sims 3, Sims 3 replaced Sims 2, and so forth. But it's going to work alongside it. Since there has been a lot of rumors about Sims 5 being multiplayer, it's possible that The Sims 5 could be a game such as Second Life, which is an MUV, which is a multi-user virtual environment, or an MMOG, which is a massively multiplayer online game, where players can make their own Sims, they can dress them up, they can interact with others in a virtual environment, and The Sims 4 is going to live alongside this Sims 5, being the more regular offline play game where people can make as many Sims as they want and have families and do whatever they want. Of course, that comes with the first, the idea that the developers of The Sims 4 are saying that there is a lot of new content coming for The Sims 4 for years, which means that either The Sims 5 is really not doing well in development, so they are going to push The Sims 4 as much as they can, or that they want The Sims 4 to live alongside The Sims 5 so that we can play both together. And it would make a lot of sense, for example, that you can build a house in The Sims 4 and then you can purchase it in The Sims 5 and use it for your own sim to live in this virtual world, and your friends can come visit to your house and you can interact with your friends. So that could be very much an option. And I think it could very much be a reality, especially with all the rumors saying that The Sims 5 is going to be multiplayer. And we already have seen EA doing this kind of online multiplayer things with their franchises. They did it with the SimCity franchise way back in the day when the SimCity 5 game, called only SimCity, was released. It was an online multiplayer game where you can have different cities interact with each other, and one city is yours and the other is your friends, and you can exchange resources and stuff like that. So it's not new to EA or Maxis to create this kind of game. And it's not even a new thing in the Sims franchise, because in 2002, EA and Maxis released The Sims Online, which was an MMOG game. So massively multiplayer online game where you could play online with other people playing your Sims. So it's not something new that EA has never tried before. And The Sims Online worked from 2002 up to 2008. So it was a pretty long game, a pretty hefty game that worked for a long time. And I know a lot of people really liked The Sims Online and they really want it back, so it would make sense for them to make basically a Sims Online 2.0, which would be a Sims 5. Of course, since a lot of players really don't want multiplayer, it would also make sense to keep that part of the community and keep making packs and keep making updates for The Sims 4 by using The Sims 4. So you would have both games working at the same time. And it would definitely help with interconnection between the two games. You could have items in one and use them in the other. The Sims 5 being a multiplayer game like Second Life, if that is the plan that they are going for, that would make unfortunately a lot of sense for EA, because they do love their microtransactions, and making a game like that would be perfect for them, because you can have players pay for their clothes that they want, for hair that they want, for the certain piece of furniture that they want, and they would have to buy the single things basically. There's a lot of things that could be added in the microtransaction area, and the EA does love that kind of microtransactions a lot. So of course this is all speculation based on what The Sims 4 has been talked for at this point and everything that we know about The Sims 5. So do we think that The Sims 5 is going to come out this year? No. That's definitely not going to happen this year. It has been in development for I think a couple of years at this point, so it's really maybe at halfway towards the end of its process, but it's still not ready for sure. So I'm saying maybe 2023. As for The Sims 4, I think we are still going to see The Sims 4 being supported and updated and packs being released, because I think The Sims 5 is supposed to live alongside it. Will The Sims 5 be announced at this summit in October? Probably. I have no idea about that. A lot of rumors are saying so that could be a possibility. Let's not be like holding our breath for it, because it might not happen, but if it does, it's going to be very interesting. I'm very excited to see what comes out of this summit. Let me know, of course, in the comments down below what you think. What do you want to see for The Sims 5? Do you think we're going to get a Sims 5 as a Sims Online sequel? Do we think The Sims 5 is going to be completely new, a new completely different thing, and it's going to surpass The Sims 4 and Sims 4 is going to get abandoned? What are your thoughts? Let me know, of course, in the comments down below. I really love reading what people's theories are, so let me know. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, put on notifications so that you know the next video is coming out. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.